You can't have it both ways. Or can you? Right. Obviously, we come to realize that it also depends on how long you've been alive on this earth, that sometimes you can get what you want, but you might not get exactly the way you want it. Of course, there are several ways to look at this. It all depends on what you value. Because remember, everybody doesn't value the same things. Think of the American dream. Big house, car in a long driveway, picket fence, I guess a white picket fence. Dog in the yard, family, nuclear family, wife, 2 kids. American dream, right? Well, anyone who aspires to reach that, hey, shout out to you. Let's say you're able to have something close to that, close enough to it. I mean, if that's what you want. What comes to realize that, you're thinking about having it all, What is actually having it all? I mean, because the first thing anybody comes to mind is money, a whole bunch of it. There's always a downside to having a whole lot of something, and you don't even know what to do with it, In your own mind, as a fantasy, you can think of several things you could do with a whole bunch of money. And, the average person will tell you, I just put it in the savings, or I'll invest into some stocks or real estate. Yes, that's very, very admirable of you. But let's be realistic. We all are made of flesh and blood. We all have desires. We all want certain things. For the most part, we all need the basic and bare necessities: food, shelter, clothing. As long as those are met, everything should be good, right? For the most part. But then we come to find out that, hey, I have all those needs. My needs are being met. We all eventually want to feel something more, something else. And how we go about getting that something else, hey, that's on you. You put the work in, you put the effort in, you put the time in, you put the hours in, you put your dedication in, hey, you get exactly what you want, right? Or you might get close to what you want. Like I said, at the end of the day, everybody values different things. As I said earlier in the video, the American dream, you know what that entails. Now, not everybody wants to follow that framework. It doesn't make nobody a bad or a good person just because they don't. Because If everybody followed the same blueprint, hey, the world would be a boring place. Think about all the jobs people would not have if everybody just did the same thing or thought the same way. I say this all the time. We benefit off other people's deficiencies. Whether you are a nurse, a doctor, counselor, or let's just say you just don't have the skill set to do things for yourself. That don't mean it's bad. Everyone has a purpose. Some people architects. Some people are plumbers. Some people drive the school bus. Hey, whatever your goal in mind is, hey, you're here on this earth for a reason, man. And just know the hard work that you do put in, it'll eventually pay off. Some have to go through a little bit more, but the main goal here is can you really have it all? Can you really have it all? Like I said, there is no right or wrong way to live life. Some people can have a perfect job, enough money in the bank to live comfortably, go on all the trips you want, but they might be lacking in another area. But at least you got all those resources to live a very prosperous and fun and fulfilling life. And there's nothing wrong with that. Bottom line is you have to make the decision what kind of life you want to live, what kind of relationships you want to have. And at the end of the day, just be okay with whatever your best ends up being. I could go very, very deeper into this, but that'll be for future videos, probably on the private sector. And I can really go ham. But for now, just take this message as it comes and just ask yourself that question. Can you really have it all? But if not, then tell me why you can't have it all. But you can still be happy either way. Happiness should not be dependent upon how much money you have in the bank, or even if your relationship is perfect, or how many friends you got, or how many people are doing well in your family. End of the day, once you find out what makes you happy, be happy with whatever that is, but also accept what you know you will never get. This is Boss Father 4411. Become a boss of your own life or somebody else will.